So for problem 13, I'm not given my y and my x, but I'm given a whole bunch of points. And I know that it's a function because there are only one x's, which is telling me that every x has its own y. There's no possible combinations of more than one y for each x. And I know from direct variation that if I take y over x for each one of these and divide them, that it should be the same number for all four if it's direct variation. So let's figure out what that is. Well, 3 over 2 has to equal 30 over 20, which has to equal negative 21 over negative 14, which has to equal 1 over 12 divided by 1 over 8. So what does 3 over 2 simplify down to? Well, 3 over 2. And I know 30 divided by 20 is going to it's going to reduce by 10 for each one of those. So if I reduce both of those by 10, I should get 3 over 2. Now, negative 21 and negative 14 both reduce by 7. And I know that my answer is going to be positive because a negative divided by a negative gives me a positive. So I know that 7 into 21 is going to be 3, and 7 into 14 is going to be 2. Now my question is, 1 over 12 divided by 1/8, what does that equal? Well, I know from my fraction rules that 1/12 divided by 1 over 8, we multiply by the inverse, by the opposite, we multiply by the reciprocal. So I keep my first fraction, I change the division to multiplication, and 1 over 8 becomes 8 over 1. And I know my multiplication rules that 1 times 8 is 8, 12 times 1 is 12, and both of those reduce by 4, right? So 8 divided by 4 is 2, 12 divided by 4 is 3, so that reduces down to 2/3. Does 2/3 equal my y over x for everything else? It does not, so I do not have a direct variation function. This was actually taken right off the last quiz that we just took.